Hi everybody, my name is Rebecca Reeves and today I'll be talking about informed consent and counseling. As part of our assignment, we were to search the internet and find an informed consent form and then compare and contrast that with both the ACA Code of Ethics and the Code of Ethics for our state. I found my form on the Center for Ethical Practices website under the continuing education and resources for mental health professionals. And this template's available for purchase and can be modified for the particular counseling setting. As I discuss it, I would like to highlight three areas: the content that's covered, the comprehensibility, and then the considerations of the form in the counseling setting. First off, the content. The form was laid out with subheadings that kind of lets you know what the information you're about to cover is about. And for the most part, it's in line both with the ACA and with the State of Georgia Rules and Regulations, Chapter 135-7. However, there are a few areas that I think maybe could have been improved on. Referring to Rimley and Herlihy 2020, they summarized the ACA Code of Ethics, and those Code of Ethics are in line with the state of Georgia. So I'm going to, for the sake of time, discuss how this informed consent lines up with the expectations of the ACA Code of Ethics. First off, the informed consent form does discuss the purpose, goals, techniques, procedures, limitations, potential risk, and benefits of services, and that's covered in pretty good detail. Also, the implications of diagnosis and the intended use of tests are covered. However, it does not discuss in any detail if there is a diagnosis. There's no discussion about the negative possible implications of a diagnosis. So, I did have some concerns there. The fees and billing information, including insurance, is covered extensively in this form. The form is 3 pages, not including the signature pages, and a page and a half of that really just deals with billing and insurance. And I'm concerned that on an initial visit, there's a lot of information there, and I don't know if a client who maybe is in crisis, that's a lot of reading. So, I just have some concerns with that. There is a conversation in the form about the client's rights to obtain information about their records and to participate in ongoing counseling plans. There's also information about the client's rights to refuse recommended services and the consequences of that. So that is discussed in this form. The form does not discuss the counselor's credentials, including the qualifications, degrees, or license, or specialization. And so it does briefly state that if the client wants to know anything, they can ask. There's little mention of arrangements of continuing services if the counselor were to die or become incapacitated. And there's also little mention of the role of technology. It briefly refers to confidentiality, and that's simply to state that confidentiality is covered in another form. The form is very legible and easy to follow. The article that I referred to discusses the importance of readability, both with individuals with disabilities and from a multicultural point of view. I think this form could be a little overbearing in some of its terminology and wording, so I have some concern about that. The very last paragraph does hit a highlight of other rights of the client that's pretty simplified. So overall, it's a good form. I just think there is some things that could be added, and maybe a simpler form of discussing the fees and insurance. And that's all I have today. Thank you very much and have a good day.